Right, so this registration page is posting information, username and password over to a server, but the server is not receiving this information. So let's create a controller on the server so map to the /register here that we are posting to, right? Where that we're posting to localhost 8080/register. So let's create an endpoint on the Java server. So for that, we're going to create a controller. We'll call it a user controller, which is going to handle all user-related HTTP endpoints. So we'll create this and say that this is a REST controller, and it's going to have, we're going to map to the following endpoint. I'm sorry, it's going to be a post mapping. So post mapping, so that we can listen for incoming posts. And it's going to be mapped to register. And for now, we're going to be doing something simple. We're just going to echo back the user that is being sent over from the client. Right? So we're going to do register function. We're going to read the JSON data that is coming from the client that has been embedded inside of the body as JSON objects. So we're going to parse that using the request body, and we're going to map it to a local user object. And once we have it, just to verify that the integration between the communication between these two is working, we're just going to return. We're going to echo back the user that you sent us. Make sure that that we indeed are receiving the information. What we might want to do before sending it back, we're going to maybe verify that we can perhaps blank the password, right? So that the password, right, even if we find the username here on the server, that we never send back passwords from the servers. And also verifies that we can manipulate this information here on the server. So let's restart the server. And test it on the client. So on the client code, here's where we have our register function. This might look like an infinite loop. So maybe we should rename this. Actually, it's not, because we would have to say this.register. I think it's confused. So let me just change it here. Handle register. And the button is here. So this.handle register. Also, this register, notice that it's returning this promise. We might want to parse back the JSON that is coming from the server as a response. Let's parse it as the JSON that is embedded in the response. So here we can receive that JSON as a promise, and this is the new user. And for now, we're just going to do a console log the new user that is coming from the server, that's being echoed by the server. So let's head over to our client. Let's log in as Bob. Let's register. Looks like it failed. Do the post. We sent Bob. Probably because we probably didn't right. We never configured the course, right? Because here this is the client is running on 3000 and the server is running on 8080. So we need to handle the course access. So let's handle that.